Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm going to take a stab at doing this challenge that's been going around. It's a 10-question challenge for RVers. I was nominated by, surprisingly to me, Eric, Nomadic Fanatic is his channel. And the funny thing is, when I first started getting this RVing idea in my head, when I still had my travel trailer, I was up in Maine one fall, and I'm thinking there's got to be a way to do this just full time. So that was in the fall, and I started looking at on, what else do you do when you want to research something? I looked on YouTube and I started finding these YouTube channels of people RVing full time, and Eric's was one of the first ones I found, and that I watched the most. I watched that winter, and then I was I binge watched that winter. A lot of YouTube, a lot of RVing YouTube that winter, and then by June that following year, that was it. I sold the travel trailer, I bought the Tioga, which now I have the Bounder. But yeah, it's kind of odd that, one of the first channels I watched, Eric's channel, and then getting out here and actually run into him. I've met him a few times. Nice guy. I had a chance to get better acquainted here up in Washington at Terry and Scott's place around some little fireside chat. But still, I was surprised that Eric, he's been doing this a while. He's got a big channel to remember. It was just nice of him to remember Dave's little channel to nominate me to do this. So thanks, Eric. Anyway, yeah, up at Terry and Scott's. And of course, Terry and Scott are great friends. We're a bunch of us are camping down here. They're just great friends, and their channel is DestinationOpenRoad. I urge you to go check out their channel. They're just really good people. So don't forget to do that. I'll mention them again at the end of the video. So if you get you can make note of that channel and check it out. Yeah, does anybody still use these? Paper and pencil? Or pen? Or does everybody just put everything on their phones these days? Alright, I need to get this started. I'm just going to try to wing it. Sometimes it comes out best when you just, first thing that pops into your mind. I don't want to spend too much time thinking about this. And I guess the way it goes is, if I do this, then at the end I get to nominate 2 people for them to do it. It's not a big deal, it's just some RVing questions. But we'll get started. Question number 1 is, if I could add or change one thing about my RV, what would it be? I'll tell you what, I like the RV. It's 30 years old, but it's simple. It doesn't have a bunch of fancy systems. It's easy to operate. It's really straightforward. I like simplicity. Some of the newer stuff has so many bells and whistles and systems and things to go wrong. I like the older one, but if I could add or change anything, if I could change something, I would erase the effects of time. It's 30 years old, and some things get sun faded, and it still has the original 30-year-old carpet. Of course, I could redo that, but it doesn't have that nice shiny brand new factory sheen to the finish, and the decals were peeling and cracking, and it'd be nice to have something a little fresher. So I really wouldn't want to change anything about it. Yeah, but unfortunately you can't go back in time and undo all that. But if I could, that's what I'd do. Number 2, what is something you didn't expect about RVing? Wow. What I didn't expect about RVing, well, I didn't realize the community. I mean, how many people are out doing this? It's just crazy. Out and about, there's just all kind of people, all kind of places, and groups of friends that travel together on and off, and yeah, I just didn't see that coming. I didn't realize so many people did it. Was there something else about that? Something I didn't expect about RVing? I didn't expect that I thought it was something I'd just do for a while maybe and do some exploring, and I just didn't know the frequency of it or how long it was last, but I've kind of just adjusted, and it's just kind of a new way of life, and it's the norm now. I don't have a desire to, boy, I miss my, house or apartment or anything like that. I'm happy living in an RV. Perfectly content doing it. Not that it's perfect, doesn't have its ups and downs, but any walk of life can have its ups and downs, right? Bella, get over this way. Come on. Bella, come on. Don't be wandering off too far. Atta girl. Stick around. Okay, so question number 3. What was your deciding factor for an RV? I'm not sure how to take that question. What was your deciding factor for an RV? I don't know to take that as what was a deciding factor that I decided to live in an RV as opposed to a sticks and bricks, or what was the deciding factor for the type of RV I ended up with. I'm going to take it as the latter. or not. What was the deciding factor for an RV? Well, I guess maybe it was just the mundane routine, living in the same small town and doing the same thing day after day, month after month, year after year. Years just flying by, just kind of being stuck in one place. That got old. There was a lot more I wanted to do. I wanted to get out and about. There's that, I guess. And I guess to the second point a little bit is, I started with a travel trailer, and the amount I like to move and go and see and do, it just, the 2-piece setup, the truck, and then the travel trailer, just the hooking and unhooking, and I knew that to go full time, I didn't want to be bothered with that. I just want something that's one piece. I can just turn the key in and go. So there's a little bit on each of those points there, I guess. Number 4, what is your favorite camp meal? Well, I watched Eric's video, and he makes a good point. Breakfast. Oh, a good breakfast. But I love a good breakfast. But that's not it, though. It's an easy, yummy meal that I make somewhat frequently. Is I'll cut up one pan cooking here. I'll cut up some smoked sausage or kielbasa and pan fry it a little bit, get it browned up a little bit, and dump over something like, and you can use whatever suits you. I like those southwestern style pinto beans. Dump some of those over it and spread it out, let that simmer up a little bit. That's very tasty, yummy, with some bread and butter, a glass of milk. Number 5, what is your must-see RV destination? Well, I've already kind of been there. It was, but I kind of blew through there at the time with plans to return. That was like Monument Valley. And I seen that from when I first started kind of dreaming about doing this. I remember being at work in my office, and I'd have desktop wallpaper. I had different desert scenes and sunrises and mountains and stuff, and that I just would dream about. One is in Monument Valley. There was a rental RV sitting up on a mesa somewhere. I don't know how, there must have been some access road to get up there, but then you see other mesas in the distance with the sun setting, and it was just the most serene picture ever. And I'd like to have that same kind of setting, and preferably be nice with a few friends, in a nice setting like that, nice campfire, just a nice camp setup, and just have some nice camping time. And that would be what's it called? My must see RV destination. That would be something I'd really like to do. Okay, yeah, and I just scribbled I don't know if there's an actual official where these questions are written down at. I just copied them. I'd pause Eric's video and say, what did you just say? I'm just gonna scribble those down as I go. Number 6. What is your favorite thing about RVing? Being able to move my house, my apartment on wheels, to this week I'm living in Southern California. But next week I might be living, I don't know, but that goes way back to the earlier question, I guess. I can kind of live anywhere I want in the country, dang near, weather permitting, of course. Yeah, change the scenery, change it up. Okay, what is number 7? What is your least favorite thing about RVing? Okay, here's the one thing I do miss about good old sticks and bricks house. It's not a big deal, but it's a regular thing you have to do. And you know, when you have a house or an apartment or something, you never had to worry about dumping your tanks or refilling your propane and refilling the fresh water and that sort of thing. So, you know, being mindful, always keeping an eye on where the tanks are at and everything. You know, even if you have to, you know, you got to make sure to top off if you need to, if you're going to be out somewhere for a while. If not, you might be out here for a little bit and say, oh, I forgot, and I got to run way into some town somewhere to get it. So you got to be real mindful of your plans and where your tanks and everything are at. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff when you have a sticks and bricks place. So not that that's a big inconvenience, but it's just something extra you have to be mindful of that you that's probably my least favorite thing. So it can't be all that bad, right? Okay. Okay. What is a must-have on your next RV? Yeah, that's number 8, right? More solar, more battery, you know, more power. I like to run the coffee pot and the microwave, you know, the bigger, more power-hungry appliances at free will without having to worry about, you know, where my batteries are at, are they getting low, and so more power, I guess. What? This only, I don't know how much this applies to me. What is your favorite adult beverage at camp? Well, coffee counts, right? That would seem to imply, what is your favorite, like, alcoholic adult beverage? I don't drink alcohol. So, coffee it is. Love my coffee. I got like 4 ways of making it. I got a percolator, a French press, a pour over, pours down into a carafe. But my favorite way is, you know, I have one of them little K-cup machines. Love them. Love them, love them. The last one, number 10. What is your favorite indoor RV accessory? I'll refer you back to question 9. My coffee maker. So, yeah, that's it. I don't know. I have some TVs. I got a living room TV, got a bedroom TV. I enjoy watching Netflix in the evening. So, I have devices, and I don't know. Those are just norms, I guess. Of course, you know, yeah, I can't say it's my favorite. I'm gonna go with the coffee maker. That's it. Bella, come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, girl. Here she comes. Here she comes. Woohoo! Good girl. Good girl. All right, I just want to get this knocked off, knocked out of the way and done. I'm gonna pass this on to, I want to nominate, okay, did you get your little scratch pad ready? Or hit pause and get one ready? I want to nominate, Scott and Terry. I'd like to hear their answers on this. I guess I could go over and just ask them, right? So just over there. But no, that's different because it turns into conversation. You do your 10 questions. It's like, is that your final answer? You know, run through the 10 questions. Just knock out some easy answers. Blurt them out there. First thing comes to mind. So Scott and Terry's channel is DestinationOpenRoad. again, check their channel out if you haven't. They're just great people. The second person I want to nominate is to do this is Ed and Sue and Bandit and Luna. They're dogs. They're dogs. And the name of their channel is Bandit The Nomad. Wait, Bandit The Nomadic Pug. Or maybe it's just Bandit The Nomad Pug. It's Nomad or Nomadic. Bandit The Nomad Pug. So check out their channel too. Hopefully they see that I nominated. I'll tell them I did. And maybe they'll get to that soon. I'm hoping Terry and Scott do. Okay, Destination Open Road. Bandit the Nomadic, the Nomad Pug. And thanks again to Eric for nominating me to do this. It was kind of fun. And that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Let's go, Bella. Let's go, Bella.